"Good morning, Hermie. How are we this morning?" Father said as he tickled Hermie under his tummy. Hermie looked up at Father and sighed. "What's the matter, Hermie?" Father said. "Well, I'm rather perplexed, Father." "Oh, why's that then?" "Well, I had a horrible dream last night, and I noticed my favourite toy was missing from the toy box." "Oh, don't worry. I will look in your toy box after I have had breakfast," Father said as he went to put the kettle on. "Ah, I was rather hoping you'd look for it now," Hermie pleaded. "Hermie, it is breakfast time and I feel a little peckish." "But it's my favourite toy." Hermie almost cried as he spoke. "Oh, OK, let's have a look," Father said as he leant over Hermie's toy box and started to pull each one out one by one. "How about this one?" "Nope," Hermie said. "Right, Hermie. I will pull out the remaining 25 toys, lay them on the floor, and see what you think." "OK, Father, I will." "Nope." "Nope." "Nope, nope, nope. 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 Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Ah. Nope. Oh. Nope. Ooh. Nope. Well, it must be this one at the very bottom of the box." Father laughed as he pulled out a large brown monkey with rope arms and legs, and one ear missing. Hermie looked with disappointment as the brown creature left its box. "There, Hermie, this must be it." "Nope," Hermie said as he lowered his head over the edge of the settee. "Oh, I'll have a look after breakfast," Father said as he put the kettle on. Hermie lay against his pillow and tried to remember where he last played with the missing toy. Suddenly it came to him. Oh, Father, I remember now the last place I saw it," Hermie shouted. Father put down his cup of tea and asked, "Oh, where was that, Hermie?" "I think it was at the end of the settee." "Well, why don't you have a look, Hermie?" Father suggested. "Ah, my back is playing up a little this morning, so could you have a look for me, please?" Hermie said. "Oh, shall I leave my breakfast and look for it now?" Father sarcastically asked. "Oh, no, please carry on. I can wait," Hermie laughed. "Have you finished yet?" Hermie inquired. "Oh, Hermie, you are such an impatient little blighter," Father said as he put down his spoon of cereal and got up. He looked around the settee, but couldn't see anything. "Are you sure it was here?" "Oh, yes, but maybe it's under the settee." "Hermie, would you like me to get on my hands and knees and look under the piece of furniture for you?" Father asked with a little less kindness in his voice. He slowly got down on the floor and looked underneath. But as he tried to get up, their faces met and Hermie smiled. "Hello, Father," Hermie said, as Father tried his best to get up from the floor. But with his knee it wasn't easy. "You seem to be struggling, Father." "Yes, Hermie, I am. But I see you are nice and comfortable." "Oh, yes, it's rather lovely here, thank you," Hermie said as he pushed out one paw and put it on Father's head. "Oh, so helpful, Hermie. Maybe you could give me a big lick on my face while you're there." Father's tone was now starting to change, and there was an air of angerness creeping in. "What's the matter, Father? Don't you like looking for my toy?" "Hermie, it is now nearly 10 o'clock, and we are no closer to finding your elusive toy," Father said as he struggled up and looked down at Hermie lounging on his soft pillow. "Maybe it's under your pillow, Hermie," Father growled. Hermie looked up at Father from his soft pillow. "Father, I think I would notice a strange feeling on the side of my weary head if it was hiding in such a place," Hermie smiled. Father leant down and put his hand under Hermie's pillow. "Oh, that's nice, Father. Maybe as you're there you could scratch behind my left ear?" "Oh, why not? I've nothing better to do. I was going to wash the car this morning, but the day is quickly disappearing," Father said as he reluctantly scratched Hermie's ear. "How's that, Hermie?" "Very nice. How about the other ear?" "Oh, for goodness sake, Hermie, you are so spoilt," Father said, reluctantly rubbing his right ear. "Shall we continue to look for my toy?" Hermie asked. "When you say we, you obviously mean me," Father said. "Well, yes, as you are on your feet it might be a good idea." I am only on my feet because you are too lazy to get on yours, Father said, with a slightly crosser tone. He started moving around the room, lifting various items, looking for the toy, but with no joy. What does it look like, Herman? Oh, Father, you call me Herman. Does this indicate that there may be a little frustration in your voice? Father looked across the room towards Hermie and almost shouted. Yes, Herman, there is a hint of frustration, or even annoyance in my voice, as I have spent nearly 2 hours looking for your elusive toy with no avail. Father, your language is certainly changing. I am getting quite impressed with the long words you are now using. Father looked down at Hermie and said, If this goes on much longer, my words are going to be longer than an alphabet. Hermie looked up at Father. Tell you what, how about I help you look for the toy? Oh, please, Hermie, don't put yourself out. After all, you look so comfortable lying on your blanket and pillow. Well, yes, I am comfy, and it would be so silly if both of us looked in the same place, don't you think? Father shrugged his shoulders, as if to give up. He just resigned himself to hunt for this accursed toy for the rest of the day. Father, may I suggest you look in the kitchen, as I may have left it in there? Hermie said, pointing his paw in the direction of the other room. Father could feel his blood starting to heat up, but kept calm as he wandered around the small kitchen, hunting everywhere for the naughty toy. He looked in the cupboard, in the oven, and even under the sink. Right, I'm about ready to give up. I have spent all morning looking for your toy, with no help from you. In fact, you have been the most unhelpful little dear possible. Hermie looked up at Father. How about the spare room? Hermie asked, trying not to laugh. Father looked at Hermie and sighed. He stomped out of the sitting room and into the spare room. Hermie could hear banging, groaning, and various naughty words. Father then came back into the sitting room and stood in the doorway. No, Father shouted. Hermie lay back on his pillow and thought again. You know what, Father? I have just remembered where I saw it last. Ah, fascinating, Father said. Oh, I think you will be pleased to know where I saw it last. Oh, do tell, Father said as he leant over Hermie. If I recall, I was outside on the veranda last night and have a dim recollection of my favourite toy next to the plant pot. Father took in a large breath as he opened the front door and went outside. After about 2 minutes, Father appeared holding a toy. Would this be it? Hermie looked up and down and thought for a moment. Nope. Father's eyes opened even wider as he returned to the veranda and searched yet again. Hermie smiled to himself as he let out a short snore. I think I've upset Father, as his face has turned a distinct purple colour. Maybe I should help him look. Hermie jumped off the settee and looked for Father. You know what, Father? I think I may have imagined I had a favourite toy in my dream, but don't even own one. Yet. Father looked down at Hermie and leant against the veranda rail. Hermie, are you trying to tell me I have spent nearly all day looking for a toy that doesn't exist? Well, yes, Pops. I think that is the position we're in at the moment, but I do have a solution, Hermie said as he looked up to Father. And what might that be, Herman? Father said. Well, if you take me to Petland, I could choose a toy that would be my favourite toy. Father quickly went back indoors, found the keys for his car and Hermie's lead. Okay, you win. I've wasted all day looking for your favourite toy. Why don't I waste a couple more hours driving you all the way to Petland and you choose another one? Hermie jumped onto the back seat as Father opened the car door. He settled down and started to think of what toy he might choose. Soon the car skidded to a halt and Father quickly opened the door at Petland. Come on, let's have a look for a toy, Father said as he attached Hermie's lead. Hermie rushed towards the nice big shop and went straight to the doggy toy shelf. He slowly inched his way along the huge selection of tempting toys. Suddenly he stopped. Oh, Father, this is it, Hermie explained, pushing his nose into a large hedgehog. Father wasn't in the mood for discussing the merits of choice, but lifted it from its shelf and went to the counter. "Could I purchase this hedgehog, please?" Father said, thrusting the said item on the counter. "Had a busy day, sir?" the young man asked. Father looked down at him and smiled. "Oh no, it's just a normal day with Hermie." Hermie looked at Father and smiled, and then winked at the young man. "It's not been a bed of roses for me either, you know." Father paid the man, and then made his way to the car with Hermie in tow. When they eventually got home, Hermie sat with his hedgehog in front of the fire. "Oh, thank you, Father. This is a lovely toy. In fact, it's my favourite toy now." Father looked down at Hermie and smiled. "As long as you are happy, my little chap." The next morning came around, and Father came into the sitting room and tickled Hermie's tummy. "Good morning, Hermie. Hope you had a good night's sleep." Hermie looked up at Father and said, "Well, I'm rather perplexed, Father, as I had a dream." He.